What's up, you guys? It's your girl, Miss LA, the hair doctor, and this is part 2 of hair myths. So hopefully you have watched my other video. So this one is part 2. I have 5 more hair myths that may be preventing you guys from growing your hair. So stay tuned and we're gonna get right into it. Welcome back, you guys. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully you watched part 1 of my hair myths, and hopefully I educated you and got you guys on your way to healthier hair. Please take advantage of my 30-day hair girl challenge. I've created an ebook just for you. So hey, let's get right into it. So we talked about in the first video, part 1, 5 myths. So I got 5 more myths that I hear a lot. So I wanted to make sure that we clarify some of these things. And then I'm also going to give you guys tips on what you can do to prevent some of these things, right? So the first one I want to talk about today is that you can repair split ends. Okay, so let's get into that one. That's a good one. Split ends can't be repaired. They can be cut off. Okay, there are products out there that advertise, hey, you can put this product on and it's gonna seal your split ends. The key word is seal. It will seal it so it'll appear that the split ends are repaired. They're not repaired. They're still under there, you guys. It's kind of like a mask that's on top of those split ends, and then it looks nice and healthy, but at the end of the day, once that sealing comes off, those split ends are still there. Remember, in the last video, we talked about trimming those ends at least 8 to 12 weeks. Get on a regimen. It does not matter if you are natural. It does not matter what your hair type is or your ethnicity, what it is. Make sure you get on some type of regimen, okay? To make sure that those split ends are cut off, okay? Not saying don't use the sealants, but it does not repair it, okay? Because remember, we're trying to get rid of some of these myths. So the next myth is, I have a heat protectant that I put on my hair, and I'm gonna flat iron it every single day on 450 because I have a heat protectant. It's gonna protect my hair. That is a myth. It's not true. So what happens with heat protectants? Heat protectants are designed to prevent damage, okay? It does not mean that we could go in there and deep fry our hair every single day, okay? I don't care what type of hair you got, curly hair, coarse hair, straight hair. We should not be flat ironing or using excessive heat on the hair every single day, okay? I heard a guy say this, unfortunately I don't know his name, but he said, we don't even cook food on 450. So why are we cooking our hair on 450? I thought that was pretty good. So heat. So let's go into some tips, because remember, I got tips for you. What I recommend for you to do, because I use heat on mine. I'm a straight natural. A lot of y'all probably don't know that. Y'all don't ever see my curly hair, but this is all natural. And it's natural because I wear color, right? So I can't relax it or anything. So I have to wear it natural. However, that means I have to flat iron it. I flat iron my hair once a week. That's what I advise for you guys, once or twice a week, but keep the temperatures below about 375 if you can, okay? 400, I get some people go there, 385, 380, something like that, but try not to cook it on 450. Remember that tip from that guy. We don't cook food on 450 all the time, so why are we cooking our hair on 450? And especially for people who are African American descent, just because you have natural hair, or like me, I'm a straight natural, we do not have to flat iron our hair every single day. We do not, okay? And if you're gonna flat iron it often, once or twice a week, okay? And then 375 or less, okay? That's a good one. For me, what I do for mine is I pin curl it at night and put the little clips in there, so that way every day I don't have to curl it. So when I shampoo it and blow dry it and style it for that one time a week, then I put pin curls in it every single night. My husband gets to see my beautiful pin curls every single night, looking like I'll be looking, and every day it looks like I curl my hair every day, okay? So let's stop doing that. Here's another one, and I apologize, I was looking down at this one because I didn't want to forget. I hear people say that the myth is, let me see how I can say it. I've been using products for a long time, and those products no longer work for my hair. It's not, so let's clear that up. It's not that the products no longer work for your hair. I don't want y'all to think that products adapt to your hair. They don't. So usually what's happening is something is preventing those products from working. So here's some examples. Wearing braids for 4 to 6 months. That'll prevent any product from working. I don't give a flip what it is. You can spend $1 million on these products, but if you don't shampoo the hair, cleanse the scalp and hair like you're supposed to, then no, that product is not gonna work. What happens also, what prevents those products from working, is I call it caking or stacking. So stacking of products, you just putting crap on top of your hair every single day. We're not taking it out. We're not clarifying. Okay, y'all need clarifying shampoos. So if y'all putting a bunch of oils and products and mousses and hairsprays, please use at least once or twice a month a clarifying shampoo. So what a clarifying shampoo is, you'll know it because if it's a moisture shampoo, that's not the same thing. I do apologize. But you want to use some type of clarifying shampoo, right? Clarifying shampoo pulls all of that product off of the scalp. It pulls it off of the hair, and it helps that way when you put the products back on, it actually does the job that it's supposed to do. So it's not that your hair has adapted to that product and now that product is no longer for me. It's not that it's no longer for you. It has nowhere to go. I teach people this all the time. They're putting all these oils and they claim certain oils don't work. It's not that the oil doesn't work. It has caked or stacked onto the scalp to where it has nowhere to go. Okay? Same with the hair. If I got a bunch of mousse and grease and oils and curl gels and crap in it, when I now put the new mousse on it or the new product on it, nothing is going to happen, you guys. All right, so let's make sure that we understand why the hair is not accepting those products. Is not that it has adapted to it. It's because we need to do more self-care when it comes to the hair and scalp. So we need to shampoo at least once or twice a week, okay? And make sure that we're not using hot water and things like that. Make sure the hot water is lukewarm water. And then make sure that we're using some type of clarifying shampoo that can pull all those products and oils and everything out of the hair, okay? So we want to make sure that we're making sure we're doing self-care to that. So again, not that the hair has adapted, that products do work, but it's too much crap on the hair for it to accept the products all over again. So here's the next myth, that natural hair is stronger than chemically treated hair. The truth to that is not true. Just because your hair is natural doesn't make it stronger. So what I have noticed with working with natural hair clients is the fact that that hair sometimes is more prone to breakage, dryness, brittleness, shedding. And you want to know why? Goes back to the lack of self-care. We're not shampooing like we're supposed to. We're not doing hydration treatments. We're not doing anything. You know what we're doing? We're masking it. We're putting wigs on and systems on and braiding it, but we're not doing any care to the hair. So that hair is actually more prone to damage than I've seen chemically treated hair, because people who have chemicals, which chemicals can include relaxers, color, bleach treatments, and things like that, people who get treatments like those tend to come in more because they want their colors refreshed, they want the relaxers where we don't have a lot of new growth, so they tend to come see us more. People who have natural hair, what happens is you feel like because it's natural, it means I'm not supposed to do anything to it. The truth is, okay, and that's a myth too, that because my hair is natural, I'm not supposed to comb it or do anything to it. That's not true. You still need to be on regimens. Make sure you're getting those ends trimmed. Remember, like we talked about, every 8 to 12 weeks, like we are supposed to, okay? So the last one, I'm sorry, I had to look down on that one, but last one is, and this dealing with any chemicals, right, that you're getting done, if it burns, it's working. Listen, at the end of the day, you guys, if anything is burning, take it off. Okay, let's just keep it real. If it's burning, take it off. Okay, burning doesn't make it work better. Burning means just what it's saying. It burns, it's irritating. So now what's happening is you're starting to irritate the scalp right now and could cause breakage to the hair. Take it off. If the relaxer, you've been scratching and you didn't tell the person and they put the relaxer on, or if you're relaxing your own hair or doing chemicals and it burns, please take it off, because what's going to happen in the end, guess what? Damage, hair loss, stuff is going to fall off the head and you're going to be trying to figure out why. It's because you left it in too long. The body gives us messages. If the message is telling you that it's burning, it's burning. Take it off. All right, you guys, I hope these hair myths have helped you, and the tips that I've given you have helped guide you on your way to your new hair growth journey. And listen, remember, I've created a guide that helps you to gain that hair back and get new hair growth and stronger hair. I've created a 30-day hair growth challenge. Right now, if you look right over here, you'll see I have an ebook, $10, you guys. That's no money whatsoever. So you can't say you have excuses, but I've given you the cheat code, if you will, of how to shampoo your hair regularly, how much water to take. I've also included positive affirmations. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. I hope I have helped you guys, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video. Please like and subscribe this video so I can continue to bring you more. Till next time, let's grow together.